Hey everyone, we're going to be going over multiple choice problems on the AP BC Calc exam. I just want to preface this video by saying that if you know how to do basic integrals and derivatives, skip to after I did the first two problems. It's probably going to be around 2 minutes, but yeah, so around if you know how to do that, just skip to the 2 minute mark and we're going to go over some tips and tricks of the multiple choice. Alright, hey guys, welcome to Knockoff Khan Academy. Today we're going to be talking about how to do AP Calculus BC multiple choice questions. Yeah, super fun stuff. I'm going to be giving y'all hopefully some tricks of the trade. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing we are going to go over are simple derivatives and integrals because they're usually the first few problems on the multiple choice test and are the base for the rest of the test. So as you see here, we have f of x equals 3x minus 2 over 2x plus 3. And what is f prime of x? So as you can see, this was very knockoff Khan Academy, but it's just easy low-d high minus high-d low all over. What's below squared? At this point in the year, well, by the end of the year, I would hope that you were able to do this, because if not, then I don't, yeah. Anyways, this is pretty basic stuff. Top, you're just going to get positive 13 because 6x minus 6x is 0 and 9 plus 4 is 13 over 2x plus 3 squared. So yeah, the answer would be D. A is usually there to trick people up just because you got some negative symbols on the top. Many people forget about, but yeah, this is a pretty easy question overall. Alright, so now we're going to go on to a fairly easy integral. This is on one of the multiple choice questions, but you should not need the multiple choice options for this. So, as you might be able to tell, this is a u-sub problem simply by looking at the e to the x over 1 plus e to the x. You should be able to recognize that fairly quickly. Then we're just going to make the u that 1 plus e to the x, and then du is just e to the x. So the final answer would be ln of 1 plus e to the x plus c. The plus c is usually given on the multiple choice. I don't think that there's ever been a question that I've seen without the plus c given in one option and given in another option. But yeah, that is the answer for that. Anyways, for the multiple choice questions, I am finished. Rule of thumbs, because there's only two rules of thumbs because there's only two thumbs. Firstly, guess. No, that should be the second rule. Secondly, guess. Firstly, watch all the other videos made by other students in the class of 2019, the year 2018 to 2019, Calculus A, B, C, AP, students videos. Watch all the other videos because all the other videos pretty much explain everything you need to know for the multiple choice. The select things that were not mentioned were probably how to read graph problems, and then that's about it. Anyways, Euler's method's important. Watch that video. good luck. Good luck. You will win. It's only 28 questions in part A. So, congratulations on Calculus BC, and make sure you learn how to draw Mr. Taw. Alright, so as I said previously, by the point of the AP test, you should be able to do these problems. Mr. Taw prepares you very well. Anyways, we're going to go over, finally, we will go over the easiest step to calculus multiple choice questions. And that will be guessing. Guessing's not a good tool. Don't guess ever. But in the case of me, you can guess sometimes because for some reason guessing works occasionally. Anyways, you're gonna do a little solid. For the solid, each cross section perpendicular to the x-axis is a square. So yeah, this is important, as you gotta figure out what it looks like. I'm not very good at that, so I just guessed. You gotta go with your gut. Say it's A. I don't really know why I said it was A, but pretty much we got. I'll try and explain it. Say that's 2. Or yeah. I don't know. Let's say this is 1. This is 2. I know that's not right, but okay. So anyways, the integral of this area right here is going to be a little less than 1, I think. No, I don't know. Area is less than 1. And if you add up all that stuff, I still think it's going to be less than 1. I'm not really sure, but I think it will be. I actually let's see if I was right. Also, number 81 is A. Yeah, magic. Just guess. Don't guess on every problem. That's bad. That's really bad. But anyways, you have to figure out what these look like on the just figure out what they look like in real life, or not in real life, but like in the problem. Figure out what the problem is actually asking and what the solid is going to look like. This is something I could never figure out, but when in doubt, just guess. Guessing is great, but you won't need to guess because Mr. Taw just killed teaching the class. Yeah. Hey y'all, I figured out that the iPad could screen record, so this is just like a slightly less knockoff version of Khan Academy, but still a knockoff, obviously, because this isn't Anyways, we're going to talk about graph problems now on the multiple choice. The majority of graph problems like this or this, are going to ask you something along the lines of what's the integral of the graph, what's the derivative of the line that is graphed. First thing you're going to do is try and rule out some possible answers. Let's take this one for example, without knowing the answer or anything. Let's try and rule out some answers. So this is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is on the calculator portion of the test, or at least of the multiple choice. But anyways, we have 1 there, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12. Say it's probably 2. Anyway, there's a much easier way to do that. We can just say that's 12. This is like, that's 2. That rules out these 3. And then obviously it can't be this one, so it has to be D. That's just, instead of plugging in this to your calculator in that instance and putting the integral from 0 to pi, which is also pretty easy on your calculator, do math 9 I think it is, and then do that of 2 theta plus cosine theta in polar mode d theta. That would be pretty easy, but anyways, that's just a pretty simple way of figuring out some problems like those. For a problem like this, the figure above shows the graph of the polynomial function f. For what value of x is it true that f double prime is less than f prime and less than f of x? So this is f of x. So first off, we need to know roughly what a graph of f prime of x. F prime is obviously just the slope of the graph. So it's positive through here, hits 0 at B, that is negative, and then hits 0 at D, and then, oh no, positive, 0, negative, 0, positive. Something along the lines of that. And then concavity is just all positive. So it would be, it's going to be something along the lines of literally just a positive line. So we know first off that, oh, this should be at 0 by the way. So f prime of x is 0 at B and D. But at D, if D was the case, D is less, f of x at D is less than 0. F of x at B is greater than 0. F prime of x needs to be less than f of x. So D is ruled out, and I haven't even looked at the other numbers yet, but B is still in the game, and then this is all f double prime of x is obviously going to be more, wait, hold up, no, it's going to be less. It's going to be less. It's going to be less because concavity is negative here, positive here. So it's going to look, I just figured this out, wow. It's going to look something along the lines of going directly through C. There you go. And that's the magic of math. It's going to be B. Yeah. Let's see if there's another one around here. See if there's another one around here. Oh yeah, and this is a calculator section. You don't need a calculator to do these problems. Oh, this is a good one. The figure above shows the graph of f prime, the derivative of f on the function. So pretty much, we're just going to say that